What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan, and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We are doing a deck profile for our green deck, which is, maybe you guessed it, Examon. I was playing Examon last format, and it's a fun deck, and I'm not really... There's nothing else green that I really want to play right now, so I'm keeping up with my Examon deck because we did get some new cards, and the deck changed up a tiny bit, but it's still a really great deck. So without further ado, let's get into the profile. And hey, if you enjoyed this type of video, be sure to drop a comment below. Tell us what you think, what you'd like to see in future videos. We always appreciate the info, the support. You know, anything you want to give us. Appreciate the feedback. Starting off, we have 4 Baby Digimon. When this Digimon with Dramon or Examon in its name becomes unsuspended, gain 1000 DP for the turn. So it's really good. You have lots of unsuspending effects in the deck. So just 4 of that, that's all you need. Then we have 4 of our newcomer, the new Dracomon from BT11. So he is Digivolve 0 from Baby Digimon, which doesn't really matter because he's Digivolve 0 from every level 2. I don't even know why they put that on there, to be honest. Your turn once per turn when you play another Digimon with Dramon in its name or Blue Flare. So it's also a Blue Flare card, but it's Dramon in its name. Draw 1. So if he's on the board and you're not Digivolving with him, he can get you that draw 1, and then his inheritable once per turn when you play another Digimon with Dramon in its name or Blue Flare, gain a memory. So it gives you that memory gain, so it's really good underneath the stack, which this deck does not have good memory gain, so this is actually really nice for the deck. So I'm glad the addition of that was made. We play 4 of the Dracomon from EX3, the really good one. He's the one you want to on play, because you Digivolve for 1. You Digivolve for 0 from Baby Digimon. So this one actually is relevant if you weren't playing Baby Digimon. But on play, you reveal top 4 cards your deck and add 1 green or blue card with Dramon in its name and 1 card with Examon in its name to your hand, and place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So he's your searcher. You want to play him most of the time. And when one of your Digimon with Dramon or Examon in its name becomes suspended, this Digimon gains 1000 DP. So it's opposite Baby Digimon. Unsuspend, gain 1000. Suspend, gain 1000. So there's that. Play 3 Midoki Betamon to block your opponent's memory gain. And then that's pretty much it. That's 11 rookies. That's all we're playing for rookies. We play 4 of the ST8 Core Dramon because he is a bloody Destiny draw. You on play, trigger draw 2. If you have to play him on 6, you still get 2 draws. That's really awesome. And he plays for free off security. So you want to see this guy in your security because he's drawing you into your deck. So that's why you want to play 4. I was playing 3 for the longest time, and you just so good. And because of that, I only play 3 of each of the other Cordramon. So we have the EX3 Blue Cordramon with Evade as its ability, and Heritable. If you don't remember, Evade is if this Digimon would be deleted, you can suspend it to prevent that deletion. So he gets that as an inheritable all turns, and he gets that as his main ability. And then the other Cordramon, we only play 3 of it again because we're playing more of this. I might have only been actually playing 2 of this originally, not 3. And you need 4. These guys are good, but they're not as good, so 3 is a fine number. And he has the blocker, inheritable, and regular ability. And of course, they're all decreased costs of Dracomon. So if you're going from a Dracomon, it's 2 instead of 3. It's not as bad, right? Then we have Wing Dramon as one of our level 5s. He's got Evade. He's got inheritable Evade if he has Examon or Dramon in his name. He's also got your turn. If Examon in your hand, if Examon's in your hand, can treat this as a level 6 during DNA Digivolution, and end of your turn you may DNA Digivolve. So you can DNA Digivolve with him and one other monster on the field to make Examon. So kind of your level 5s can get you into your level 7 really fast. And basically the same ground Dramon. You play 4 of him. He's the exact same. The only difference is he's got the blocker instead of the evade. But everything else is pretty much just polar opposite. Same as him, but polar opposite with blocker. So that's it just for your level 5s. You just need 8. And then you got your level 6s here. You have 4 copies of Slayer Dramon. He is the better one of the 2. He has all turns, once per turn, when this Digimon becomes suspended, unsuspend it. So that gets your suspending and unsuspending abilities off with the Dracomon and the Babyomon. Start of your opponent's turn, you may suspend one of your Digimon with Dramon or Examon in its name to force one of your opponent's Digimon to attack. So that's really good. Makes your opponent, die quicker with their, if they bring out their stack and it's not ready. And you may suspend one of your Digimon with Dramon or Examon in its name to force your opponent's Digimon to attack. It's inheritable. So it's really good on Examon. Then we play 3 Break Dramon. Break Dramon, again, they both Digivolve for 3 instead of 4 from a Wing Dramon or Ground Dramon. So again, that decreased cost. When one of your Digimon becomes all turns, once per turn, one of your Digimon becomes suspended, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. And when one of your Digimon with Dramon or Examon in its name deletes an opponent's Digimon by battle and survives, trash the top card or secure stack. So again, it's a good ability, not as good as that, but they pair well together and just help you win the game faster. And then, of course, he has the inheritable of the same thing. So basically, they both give their inheritables to Examon, which is the same thing as their main abilities. And then we have our Examons. Yay! We have play 4. You need to play 4. You need to get it in your hand. You need to see it. So DNA Digivolve, level 2, level 6s, a green and a blue. So that's free. When Digivolving, you can place 1 green or blue Digimon card with Dramon in its name from your hand under this Digimon as a bomb devolution card. When DNA Digivolving, you may play 1 green or blue Digimon card with Dramon in its name and 12,000 DP or less from your hand without paying its memory cost. So you can play these guys for free from your hand with him. So then you have him with all his abilities in the stack, and you have that. All turns once per turn when the Digimon would become suspended, unsuspend it, and suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. This card is really good. It's hard to get to, but if you can get to it, you're probably winning the game. It's hard to get around. It's just so good. But like I said, it's hard to get to. You gotta be, you gotta really work towards it, and the memory gain is not there, so he's kind of hard to get to, but it's worthwhile. And these guys on their own are pretty good too, so they can kind of stave off your opponent while you try to get your pieces to get to Examon. And then, of course, for last monsters, we run 2 Death Examon, just as your defenses to your opponent going wide and pushing really fast and being really aggressive. So that they're there for that. But yeah, other than that, you don't need anything else. The monster lineup is pretty consistent. It's pretty standard until we get some more stuff. But then Tamers, we just play 3 Davis. Yeah, usually get both a green and a blue off of it. Rarely do you not take 2. So that's really cool. It's your memory tamer. Other than that, you want to see it early game, but you don't need to play multiple copies of it. I mean, you can play 2, but that's why we're not running 4. And then we have our option cards, which are kind of just really, they're all, I think, there's 1, 2 of. So we play a blue memory boost for searching and extra memory. We play 2 mega deaths to get rid of, problem cards. We play 1 giga death to help you wipe a board. And we play 1 ice wall because ice wall, it has blue cards. You just play Ice Wall. That's it. It's at 1. It's at 1 for a reason. You just play Ice Wall. So yeah, that's the deck. That's everything. That is Examon. Still a really fun deck. A few issues here and there. Getting everything. Like I said, you need a way to get multiple stacks faster. And this deck, that's the one thing, you have to build each stack. So that is where you lose your consistency. But you never know, we might see stuff in the future. Otherwise, it's a really fun deck, and I still really enjoy playing it. The card art is amazing. And just an enjoyable green deck for this BT11 format that got some support. So there you go. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. If you enjoyed today's content, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. That's all for now, folks.